In this video, we're going to talk about adding and subtracting with scientific notation. Let's start with our simplest example, which is adding two numbers that are in scientific notation with the same exponents. Since they have the same exponent, we can just add the factors and keep the same exponent. You will notice that this new number is not in scientific notation because the factor has a number greater than 9 as its original digit. So we need to convert that to scientific notation. And to do that, we just move the decimal point to where it belongs. And notice we had to move the decimal point to make the number smaller. So we're going to need to increase the exponent. In this example, we are just subtracting instead of adding. And so we take 6.52 minus 6.38 to subtract the factors. We can do this because the exponents are the same. So we get 0.14 times 10 to the fourth. That's keeping the exponent the same. You'll notice that this is not in scientific notation, and so we need to move the decimal 1 point over to make it a larger number. And so since we made it larger, we reduce the exponent to make it a smaller exponent. Here's an example where we're adding and the exponents are not the same. So the first thing we need to do is convert it so they both have the same exponent. It's usually easiest to convert the one with the smaller exponent to have a larger exponent. So we end up with 1.75 times 10 to the fifth plus 0.0387 times 10 to the fifth. Here we add the factors, and we don't have to change it. If it wasn't in scientific notation, we would have had to change it, though. The same thing works if we have negative exponents. This time we're going to go to the greater exponent, which is negative 2. And so we convert 5.983 times 10 to the negative fourth to be 0.05983 to the negative 2, plus the 7.18 times 10 to the negative 2. Now we just add the factors together, and we get 7.23983 times 10 to the negative 2. And then it's in scientific notation, so we don't have to do anything else. And in our final example, we're going to do a subtraction. And so here we're going to change the 7.72 to be to the 10 to the third. And so that's going to be 0.772 times 10 to the third minus 1.18 times 10 to the third. We subtract those, and we get negative 0.408 times 10 to the third. But that's not in scientific notation, so we need to move the decimal point over, and we get our final answer.